the way my uncle told the story, he said this great uncle of his, Uncle George Spearing, he used to go over and visit Uncle George quite often. And anyway, this particular night during Christmas, he was over at Uncle George's. And in those days, if you had a bit of carpenter work to do, you probably never had a shed or anything to work in. So a lot of people did things in the kitchen of the house, And this night, Uncle George was building a comedy, and certainly a rap came on the door, and I guess someone answered the door, and this was the Jannies. So the Jannies came in to the house, and, well, I guess, it was trying to guess then who they were and whatnot, and probably a little bit of a sing-along or something, that would get the Jannies dancing. Anyway, finally they realized, that the Jannies had one of those hobby horses. And Uncle George was busily at his comedy and not paying a lot of attention to the Jannies. So anyway, one of them reached out with this hobby horse and caught Uncle George by the butt. Well, I mean, that sort of set a fit of rage into the whole feller, because apparently you had to know, what kind of a fellow Uncle George was. So he just flew right off the handle, with a few choice words and that. And I mean, by this time the Jannies were going through the door, because they had Uncle George riled up so much, that they didn't know what was going to happen. So anyway, the Jannies, they said, left the house and was running up across the hill in the direction of the church. And Uncle George shot out through the door behind him, and picked up the axe as he was going, and with a few more choice words, slung the axe up amongst the Jannies and that, luckily, I mean, nobody was injured anyway, but they certainly had the old fella, really, really riled up there. Yeah.